Avenue Q is a coming-of-age story about a character named Princeton who has just graduated from undergrad and is kind of making his first foray out into the real world. So it's about his struggles as he's trying to figure out who he is and what he wants to do with his life and where he fits in. It's definitely a story for adults. It's done in the style of Sesame Street, which is kind of the running joke. So we're dealing with a lot of adult themes, adult situations, adult language, but it's done in the manner of the characters on Sesame Street. Katherine Jennings is the puppeteer that we worked with that came in to teach our cast and me about puppet technique and puppeteering in general. She is an adjunct at Delta College. She teaches online classes from London, where she's a performer over there. So she came for about a week at the beginning of the rehearsal process, so we affectionately called it Puppet School. Well, I think the main challenge is for actors who aren't used to working with puppets, it can be very hard to kind of put the energy into the puppet. If you both have puppets, the puppets need to be looking at each other and you need to be focusing on the puppet. So it can become challenging for students without, or actors of any kind, without a lot of puppeteer experience because they are used to engaging directly, and we kind of have to refocus that energy. We have some human characters on stage, much like Sesame Street has human characters that interact with the puppets. So that can pose another challenge because those actors have to act with the puppet as well and not the person behind the puppet. My favorite thing, I think, is watching our actors settle into the puppets and figure out who the character actually is, because when you put that puppet on, it kind of has its own character that you have to find. It's been really exciting to watch how each of the individual actors have found their voice within that puppet.